This morning, some more details are emerging of this couple born in Russia but who came to Australia over a decade ago. In fact, the ABC has now uncovered a little of their past in Perth. They were arrested in Brisbane, as we know, this week, but before living in Queensland, they did live in Western Australia. We understand that at some point they both worked as security guards there, but also in Perth, the wife in this couple, Kira, she was part of the theatre industry, and in her resume she talked about having experience in theatre production and sought roles in that field while living in Western Australia. She was a student, we understand, at the Edith Cowan University studying film and video. So a little bit more of a picture of this couple's life before they moved to Queensland. And of course in Queensland it's there that Kira, the wife in this Russian-born couple, was able to join the Australian Defence Force and join the army as a soldier, where we understand she worked in a signals regiment. That is crucial because in that role she presumably had access to encrypted communications and secure communication systems, and that is of course what would be at the centre of ongoing investigations into this case of alleged espionage.
And Andrew, questions are now being asked about the vetting process of the ADF.
Yes, certainly. So for the Australian Defence Force, this is a particularly timely discussion because in recent weeks you'll recall that the Defence Force has discussed opening up its ranks as part of its drive to get a lot more recruits. It's looking overseas, initially with Five Eyes partners. So Australia is going to be starting to accept more applications from military personnel who live in either the United States, Canada, New Zealand or the UK, so Australia's Five Eyes partners. But the fact that somebody born in Russia is now at the centre of this alleged espionage attempt is prompting questions about the current security vetting procedures. We do know that this female soldier did have Australian citizenship, but just exactly what checks were done, well, that will be looked at by the ADF, and perhaps there may be some tweaks to the existing system.
And Russia has responded overnight. What did they have to say?
Yeah, interestingly, the Russian Foreign Ministry spokesperson did an extensive press conference last night in Russia, but we didn't see any questions about this case, despite what big headlines it was making, not only in Australia, around the world. However, there has been a response from the Russians here locally through their embassy. They've accused Australian authorities, as we can see, of launching another wave of anti-Russian paranoia in Australia. And again, using fairly colourful language, they say that theatrical tricks were used, like talking to imaginary Russian spies. The Russian embassy has also requested an official written explanation. It's considering giving consular assistance to this couple, except it is worth pointing out that they are now Australian citizens as well. So although they were born in Russia, we are talking about two individuals who are Australian citizens.